everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. In today's Pick a Card reading, our topic is something exciting is happening soon. Once you choose your card, you can find the timestamps below, which will take you directly to your reading. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is also linked below. Please remember that is the only way to book any of my services with me. If anyone ever reaches out to you, just know that that is not me. Okay. Something exciting is happening soon. Can we have a card for pile number 1, please? Can we have a card for pile number 2, please? Can we have a card for pile number 3, please? Pile number 1, you have great achievement with the Onyx bear. Pile number 2, you have taking steps with the Onyx squirrel. And pile number 3, you have the honoring path with the Onyx eagle. Please take as long as you need choosing your card or cards, and I'll see you in your readings. Hello, pile number 1. You have the Onyx bear, and your card is great achievement. So as you can see, you're hitting some kind of milestone, you're being celebrated. You've worked very, very hard. I'm feeling like there was a lot of time and effort that you put into something and it's paying off. You're getting some kind of reward here. And I feel like, because I'm feeling a sense of deep concentration, focusing on something to the point where you sacrificed other things, like maybe you sacrificed a social life, or maybe you sacrificed, watching your favorite show or going to, the concert or something like that. I feel like things were sacrificed here. And so I feel that this is something exciting that's happening for you. You're celebrating something, celebrating your hard work. However, I feel that there's something exciting that happens after this, okay? So it's like the next step in this process that you're going through, right? So let's say, for instance, that you are graduating from school, okay? So you went to college, university, you're finally graduating, and so this is exciting, you're celebrating this. But something else that's exciting that's coming up for you after this is, you're going to be going out into the workforce, you're going to be looking for your dream job, right? So there's something after this. This could be, maybe you've been working really, really hard, saving up all your money so that you can move somewhere completely new, right? And so you're going to celebrate that. But then there's something else exciting that's coming up in the future, okay? Which could be that you move to a place that's completely new. And then once you're there, you're looking for a job, you're meeting people, you're networking, you're, figuring out the neighborhood, things like that, right? So yes, this is exciting, but there's something else coming up after this great achievement that you have here, okay? So let's look at your other cards. What else can you tell us for pile number 1, please? Something exciting is happening for pile number 1. Okay, I feel like these two. Okay. Ooh, so you have trust. Oh, this is interesting. So like I said, this is just the beginning here. So it seems like, you could have, because this is exciting, but this isn't it's because of this that you're going to have something exciting happen after this. Does that make sense? And what Spirit is saying is trust in the process, trust where you are led, okay? You're being led into something that's going to be quite prosperous for you. Like I'm seeing prosperity, abundance, which can, it doesn't necessarily just mean finances. I'm seeing, great happiness. I'm seeing even more hard work paying off for you. I'm seeing dreams come true, and Spirit is helping to guide you. Okay. Spirit is helping you to make sure that you're protected also as you go forward. Okay. Yeah. So like you have transition, and this is exactly what I was talking about. So here I'm feeling like with this great achievement card, and it's also number 1 in events. So this deck has different words up on top, like events, people, intention, things like that. And so this group of cards that this card belongs to in this deck is events, right? So there's something happening here. We can see that. There's a celebration of something that you've worked really, really hard on, okay? This is opening a door for you. This is just the beginning for you. You're on a journey, and this is just the beginning. So this exciting thing that's happening for you is this right here, your transition into this whole new world, this whole new life that is there waiting for you. And, if you look at this, this person here, looking off into the distance, kind of contemplating the future, and look at here, I don't know if you can quite make out the lines on this, but this is some kind of like instrument or something down here that she has. But it reminds me of like a bow and arrow, which it's not, because there's like multiple strings here. At least not a bow that I've ever seen, right? And so what I'm seeing from that is like a bow and arrow where you are setting your intentions. And I'm feeling like when you set your intentions about where you want to go from here, I'm feeling like you're going to hit your target. Okay, you're going to land exactly where you're supposed to be. Okay, it's very exciting. Okay, I can feel the excitement. Okay. All right. What else can you tell us for pile number 1, please? Look at these 2 cards just hanging out there. Okay. Koi fish spirit, there is always enough, and it's number 36. So what I'm feeling here is that, I don't know what is going on with you specifically, but I'm hearing don't compare yourself to others. Don't set limitations on yourself, because there's always enough. Okay, there's always enough to go around. I wish I could see more. Let me see. I might not get more specifics because this is a general reading, right? But there's something here about, well, you know what it is? It goes with the trust card also. Trust that you're protected, because there's something about here, about this card with your situation where there could be a little bit of hesitancy. Yeah, that I'm seeing here, the way that she's looking off into the distance here. So, okay. So there's some kind of worry or hesitancy or something like, oh no, there's so much competition. What if they don't pick me? What if I don't get the job? What if I don't, make the cut, or, whatever it is. And what Spirit is saying is trust in this transition, because I feel like this is a great achievement. This is exciting, and what's coming up is exciting, but I'm also getting a little bit of fear, a little bit of intimidation, insecurity, which there's probably a scale, right, for different people watching this, where it could be just a little bit or it could be a lot. And what Spirit is saying here is that there's nothing to worry about. Trust that the universe has your back. Trust that you're being guided into the right place at the right time. Trust that this transition is going to happen, and you are going to be so excited when you see where you end up. So you have giraffe spirit and see the big picture. This makes a lot of sense to me. So don't get caught up in the little details of, oh no, there's 50 people that applied for this job, and what if they don't even interview me, or, you know, I have all these things to do. What like, you know, how is everything going to fall into place? Well, look at the bigger picture, okay? You made it this far, okay? There may have been days when you didn't think you were going to make it this far because you were having a bad day, okay? So just see the bigger picture. See that there is always enough. See that this transition is something that, you know, it's like it can't be stopped, because I feel some of you are like kind of feeling like you want to drag your feet because this transition is going to bring new and different things in your life, but it's so exciting. Like that excitement is outweighing the fear about going forward. And so with seeing the big picture, like nothing is stagnant, right? And like everything is constantly in motion. So see the big picture, just know that, you know, there's really great, exciting things waiting for you. And this is just the beginning for you. And I just, you know, I keep getting this feeling that you are going to love where you end up. Okay, what else can you tell us for pile number 1, please? You have the Star card. Okay. A dream that you have, a wish that you have is coming true. This, okay, this is your exciting thing that's happening, okay? Like, because I think I said it with the transition, right? That this is what's exciting. You're transitioning into a dream coming true. That's exactly what's happening here. Whatever your dream is, you know, your dream is going to be different for, you know, different people who are watching this. There's a lot of balance that's coming in. There's abundance that's coming in. And, you know, it's like over here, there was so much work that went into this achievement. And there's going to be a lot of work going forward. But I feel like it's somehow different than this over here. It's similar, but it's different. It's like, it's kind of like when you do all the hard work up front, and then there's hard work going forward, but it's not as hard, but it's still hard work, right? It's kind of like if you learn a skill and in the beginning you're learning, you have trial and error, you're making mistakes, it's frustrating, it's all of those things, and then you learn it, and then it's kind of like you know what you're doing, right? And as you pursue your next goal, it's still hard work, but certain things are automatic. Certain things you don't have to completely think about as you're going forward. And so that's what I'm seeing here. I also feel like there's something going on for some of you. This is a lifelong dream that you've had. Something, this exciting thing that's happening. It's like, oh, I finally did it. I finally made it. Like, it's something you've had, and for some of you it might not be a lifelong dream, but it might feel like it's been a lifetime to accomplish this. So here we have the Justice card. There's some kind of recognition. You know what I'm seeing here? So I'm getting a sense of recognition. I'm also feeling like things are balancing out in the sense of all this hard work that you put into something, I feel like you weren't necessarily getting back, right? So let me explain that. So, like, let's say, for instance, just because this is like a pretty easy metaphor that people can kind of think about and relate to. Let's say that you were in college, right? And you're working, you're working so hard with your studies, but you're not making any money, right? You're just working really hard, trying to get that degree. You finally get that degree, which metaphorically is this great achievement here. And then you're like, okay, now what? Right? And then you're going through this transition, right? And then here with the Justice card, what I mean by things balancing out is that, and this is like metaphorically speaking, right? Just an example, because everyone's going to be different. So you finally graduate, you have your degree, you're looking for a job, and then finally all that hard work that you put into this is paying off because now you're getting money for that hard work that you put in over here. So that's what I mean by it feels like you put in a lot of hard work over here, and yes, you achieved something, but it was somehow not completely balanced out yet, okay? And so this could be, this could be a job offer. This could be, getting some kind of contract or something like that. Something like that is going on here. Wow, see? This is what I'm saying. Things are balancing out. So the Temperance card talks about things being balanced, everything coming together to create like this cohesive whole unit. And what's interesting here, look at this card has the two pitchers here, and then there's the cup and the pitcher here. So what I'm seeing here is that you're accomplishing this dream that you have, or you're stepping into it, right? And I feel also something that's so exciting about this is that you're finally being rewarded. Like, yes, there was some sort of reward here because you achieved something and you celebrated, but it's like, okay, well, that's all well and good, but like, where's the money? Or where's like that next step? Like, I still need to get to that next spot, right? And so we're seeing that here. Everything is coming together here. And it's like, wow, look at what's happening. Like, I'm feeling so just balanced. Like, I keep getting the word balanced as we see in these two cards here. Feeling like, because it's like going through this, that this here wasn't for nothing, right? Like, there was a purpose to all this hard work here, but at the same time, it's like I know it's going to pay off, but when? So it seems like there was like some kind of waiting period, and it's like, okay, like, it can arrive any day now, and it is. So we have the Knave of Swords. This is the Page of Swords. So there's a lot of new ideas. There's a lot of communication that's going on here. I feel like presenting yourself, putting yourself out there, saying, hey, I'm here. Look at what I can do. Okay, that's the energy that I'm getting here. There's also some form of communication or talking to somebody, or, it could be, text message, email, letter, phone call. It could be anything like that. There's something exciting that's happening here. So this could be communication coming into you, into your orbit, or this could be you communicating with other people like, hey, look what happened. Like, I got this job, or I got this promotion, or I signed this contract. I'm so excited about it, right? So there's some sort of communication here where it's like you're off to the races. You're like, oh yeah, I'm so excited, and it all starts tomorrow, or it all starts next week, whatever it is. And then we have the King of Swords here. Yeah, so from that, right, from this exciting thing that's happening, this is where you're really getting to a point in your life where you feel like you made it, okay? Your hard work is paying off. You've really transitioned. I mean, quite literally, look here, we have the Page of Swords, and then we have the King of Swords. So you've transitioned into someone that people take seriously. People listen to you, people pay attention to you. And there's a lot of, like, I'm seeing like rising through the ranks. So there's success, there's multiple layers of success, but what's so exciting is that when you hit this here, you know that you're on your way. Like there's still things to learn. There's still things to do. There's still going to be mistakes that you make. That's how we learn, right? But you're on your way, and it is so exciting, so exciting. And that's why Spirit wants you to see the big picture, okay? Because you're going to have days where you struggle. You're going to have days where you just, want to walk away from everything and go to bed. But seeing the big picture, because look at what's right below it, the King of Swords, which is exactly where you're going to get, right? Where you're in command of everything. You're the one kind of dictating things, and you're in your power here. Yeah, see the 10 of Wands. It's going to be such a great victory for you. It's going to be so exciting. So keep going. Just keep going. Because this transition, I'm feeling like the transition is somehow difficult in the sense where you might be saying goodbye to certain things. You're closing one door and you're moving forward, but it's going to be so worth it for you. And I'm telling you, you get a few steps into this new second part of your journey here. Once you walk through that door, and there's so much excitement that, walking away from certain things is gonna fade very quickly. So let's say you had a job that you love, and then you got a job offer with another company, right? Maybe your great achievement was that you were at this one company for 5 years, and then, someone saw the accomplishments that you made at that company and said, hey, we'd really like to give you an offer for our company, right? But you loved it over here. But this is a great opportunity for you. And so that transition can be really sad because you're going to be, be saying goodbye to this over here, but it's going to be worth it. See, I can tell there's some sort of difficulty in this transition because my voice is cutting out. But see, it's all going to be okay. You have the Three of Cups here. So there's celebration coming up. There's so much excitement. And it's, I'm hearing what this Three of Cups is finally. It's finally happening. My hard work is finally paying off. And it's so exciting. Look at how everyone is so happy here and celebrating. And the people who are around you are so happy for your success too. Now, the other thing I'm seeing here is abundance. So I do feel like there's whatever you want, whatever you need is there for you in great abundance. So if you want to be around good people, you have good people there. If you want to have emotional abundance and emotional security, that's coming in for you. If you're looking for financial abundance, that's coming in for you. So really whatever you're seeking, that's what's so exciting about it, because this is right below the Star card. So whatever it is, whatever your long-term goal is, you're on your way and you're going to be standing in your dream, right? It's going to be happening for you. So it's very, very exciting. Yeah, see? So this is the World card. So there is something completely new happening for you. And I'm sorry, this card makes me laugh because these cats here look so surprised. And so there could be certain people who are surprised at this achievement, right? I'm trying to figure out what that is. There's certain people who could be surprised that you're moving on from something, and then for others of you, people could be surprised at the amount of success. Like maybe you get this job that you thought when you applied for it, you thought, well, that's way out of my league, but I'm going to go for it anyway. And then you end up getting it. Okay. So you could even be the one that's surprised here. Because there's something like, also, you know what I feel it is? It's like, so it could be those things, but I'm also feeling like, remember how I just talked about how you're going to be standing in your dream, like it's reality, and all of a sudden you're going from this, and then it's going to feel kind of like, you know, for some of you, in the blink of an eye, all of a sudden this opportunity opened up for me, and I'm literally exactly what I was praying for. I'm standing in it right now. Exactly everything that I've been hoping for, I'm standing in it. So there is some sort of element of surprise as you go into this new chapter in your life. It's very, very exciting. Yeah, look at this now. You have the Nine of Pentacles. This is success. This is like your dream coming true. All of that hard work that you put into something is paying off. And you know what? When I had this, the Three of Cups here, I was getting number 9 with this Three of Cups. So that could be September. It could be 9 months. It could be 9 weeks, 9 days, the 9th of the month, 9 in the morning or 9 at night. It could be anything like that, right? And then we have number 9 here, the Nine of Pentacles. So that could have some significance for some of you. It's a process. Let me tell you, this is a process that you're going to be going through, but everything is going to balance out for you, and you're going to have everything that you've ever wanted. Finances, you're going to be financially secure, whatever that means to you, right? That could mean a lot of different things to different people. I feel that your home situation, your home is very comfortable. It's very peaceful. Yeah, I just feel like all around you every day, you're very grateful that you made it to this point, okay? Yeah, so here you have the Four of Wands. This is another achievement. This is being successful going forward. So you know what I feel, what is exciting for you? Like, so for you, group number 1, it's like your dream is unfolding, right? And so I feel like there's continued excitement over kind of like a long period of time for you, because whatever this is, it's something that's not going to happen overnight. It's something that you have to keep, like, you know, grinding at and grinding and grinding, like this, the Ten of Wands here. So maybe you have like multiple goals, multiple levels to something like that going on, where it's like continual. It's very interesting. It's almost like there's multiple exciting things that are happening for you. Like you're hitting multiple milestones. You're going to have great achievement after great achievement. Something like that is going on here. The key thing, though, that I think is like kind of the foundation for this excitement that's happening for you is that when you move on from this great achievement here, you transition into the next phase of your life. The reason why it's so exciting and the reason why you have so much success is this Temperance card here. Because you land in a place that is feeding your ambitions. It's feeding your energy, okay? And that in itself is exciting. Does that make sense? So you're setting like you're landing in a really, really good spot to lay a solid foundation for growth. So that's the exciting thing that's happening for you, is you're getting to a place that is ripe with growth potential. Okay, with this Four of Wands here. All right, yeah, the Judgment card. It's a whole new world for you. It's I feel like you're pursuing, there's something about like a soul calling, something about being in the right place at the right time, doing what you're meant to do. Things feel right. Everything's coming together. People are paying attention to you. You're paying attention to other people, and things just kind of work out for you. And also there's something going on here with the Judgment card about the struggles that you had over here to get to this great achievement. I'm feeling like it won't ever be this hard again. Whatever it was that you had to do over here, you won't have to do that again. That doesn't mean that you won't have struggles and things won't be difficult. You know, as you go forward, you might be learning new things, or, you know, as you're leveling up, right? But there's something with the Judgment card and what it took for you to get here. You will always remember how difficult it was for you to get here. And that's part of why you won't ever have to go through this again, right? So yeah, so just keep that in mind. It won't be this difficult ever again. Okay. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Interesting that you have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords here. I feel like there's something going on here where some of you are like, it's kind of like, well, some of you are going to be like business owners, or have your own company, or I didn't mean to say have your own company. That's the same thing as a business owner. I meant to say running a company, like, you know, a top level executive or something like that. But there's something here where it's like you're kind of giving back in a way. You might be a mentor to certain people. Some of you, there's something going on where, because how you struggled here, it's given you kind of like a tough exterior, but once you peel that tough exterior back, it's like you always remember where you came from. And so somehow you want to give back somehow, okay, for some of you. And for others of you, I'm feeling like this journey you're going through is, it's something about you feeling excitement, seeing other people trying to get to where you are. So you could be a mentor, you could somehow be coaching people or giving advice to people or something like that, where it's like kind of like tough love a little bit, you know, but with a softer side. Okay. So that's what I see happening for you. A lot of exciting things. I wish you so much luck. And if you ever want a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, pile number 2. You have the Onyx Squirrel, and your card is Taking Steps. So what I'm feeling with this card is that there's some pathway that's being opened up for you. Because if you see the steps here, right? And then you see that there's clouds here, but the clouds are dissipating. So I feel this exciting thing that's happening for you is that your path forward is becoming clear, or you're getting a green light to go forward, or you're finding the answers, or you're in the right place at the right time, you're meeting the right person, you're getting an offer. Something like that seems to be going on here. And I feel like it's going to take some courage and possibly some planning, but it's like a door is opening for you with a new opportunity. And I also feel like for some of you, this could be an opportunity to do something that you haven't done before, something that will like require some kind of skill. But what Spirit is saying is that this is something that you can, like a skill that you can definitely acquire. It's not beyond your means. It may seem like kind of intimidating, but what Spirit is showing me is that before you know it, it's going to be second nature doing this, whatever this is. So if you have some kind of opportunity appearing before you and you're saying, well, I don't know if I'm qualified for that, or I don't know if I could figure that out. Spirit is saying, no, it's going to be a very exciting opportunity for you and you can handle it. Okay. And then for others of you, I feel like you already went through that process. I feel like you already, went through something challenging, learned a skill that was challenging, or went through some sort of challenging process to get to this door opening for you, for, you know, these steps, like, you know, the clouds parting ways, and you're like, oh, I didn't see that staircase there before, and actually I didn't even see this building back here before because it was so cloudy. Okay, so things are opening up for you. The way is becoming a bit easier for you. And there's something really, really exciting waiting for you when you get up these stairs. Okay. Okay, what else can you tell us for pile number 2, please? Pile number 2. Okay. Strength, yeah. This makes sense. So I'm seeing with this card, I'm seeing strength and I'm seeing transition. And I'm also feeling like you're putting yourself out there to achieve a dream that you have. Look here, it says star right here. So that's very interesting. Yeah, why do I feel like, yeah, this is like surprising. This whole thing seems surprising for you because it's like something's appearing out of the blue, or something like that is happening because the way that these clouds are here, something could be happening quicker than you expect. But it's happening. Okay. That's the exciting thing that's happening. It's like, I didn't realize that my dream was so close. Like, I've been working hard. I've been trying to make this happen. I've been, you know, I've been staying positive, but all of a sudden it seems to be here. Okay, so there seems to be like there's some opportunity that's opening up for you, an offer, some door that's opening. That it's a very, very exciting opportunity. It just seems like it's the door to your dreams coming true, and it's like a door to transition, but at the same time, it's like there's something about it that's surprising. It could be the way that it happens, or that it happens quicker than you thought. Something like that. There's some kind of surprise element that's going on here. And I feel that, yeah, it is a little bit scary for some of you. Because there's a sense of like putting yourself out there, about being vulnerable, something like that, where, I mean, it could be something where you're getting judged, or you feel like you could be judged, or it's like, well, I don't know if I'm ready yet. Some of you might not feel ready yet, and you're like, wait a minute, I didn't think I was going to get this opportunity yet. I'm not quite ready for that. And Spirit is saying, no, it's going to be okay. You are going to be ready for it. Okay, this card is sticking out. Let's see. Ooh, so you have choice. Look at the steps. Look at the steps that you have here. There's 3 different steps here. Oh, that's very interesting. Very interesting. There's something going on here. I'm trying to put all the pieces together. It's like I have a piece of information here and a piece of information here, and I'm not seeing like the full entire picture yet. So definitely there could be multiple doors that are opening for you, because you know how I was talking about with this card, how there's an opportunity right here, there's a way forward, but just very, very recently, you couldn't see that. You couldn't see this building back here. You couldn't see the stairs here, but the clouds are dissipating. And then all of a sudden we get to this card and there's 3 steps. So you're taking steps forward, right? And Oh, okay. I'm seeing a picture. See, it's starting to come together. Okay, what I'm feeling is that you have this opportunity here, right? And you're really excited about this, and you're saying, you know, this is a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity to learn new things and to advance somehow in my life. And it seems like there's like a lot to learn or perfect or polish or something like that. And then it's what I'm feeling, and this could be like metaphorically or this could be literal for some of you. It's kind of like you just start this and you just like got your space comfortable, right? Like your energy's there, you're feeling comfortable, you're learning, you're still getting to know things. So you're not 100% comfortable, but you're getting there. And then all of a sudden, something comes in where it's like you have other opportunities of advancement, and it's like, wait a minute, I'm not even comfortable here yet. How can I even entertain these other possibilities here? Okay. And so this is a time that's very, very exciting, but it's also a time that's, you know, going to be challenging for you, because not only will you feel that you're not ready, but you're also going to have to make a choice, make a decision about what to do. Okay. And I feel also that's where this vulnerability is coming in, because it's like, wait a minute, I can't accept these other opportunities. I'm not ready yet. But the universe is saying, no, but you are ready. Okay. So very interesting, whatever's going on here. What else can you tell us for pile number 2, please? What is going on with pile number 2 with this exciting thing that's happening soon? Okay. Look at that. So this is Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. Yeah, that's exactly what you needed to hear right now, given what I've already said, because you're going to feel like you're not ready. You're going to feel like, and some of you may say, oh no, I'm ready for that. I'm ready. But then when it comes down to when you have to make a decision, you're going to say, well, maybe I'm not ready. Okay. And because I'm getting a feeling of wanting to kind of like backtrack and say, whoa, let's slow things down for a little bit. But the universe is like, no, it's your time. It's your time to shine. Just go with it. And you're like, okay. Okay. And so that's probably another reason why you need to be strong here, why you need to be fearless and bold. Put yourself out there. It's such an exciting time for you. It's going to bring such good things forward for you. So just kind of go with it. Go with the flow a little bit. Then we have Brown Bear Spirit with Take Time Out. Yeah, so this makes sense. So with Take Time Out, again, okay, you want to be fearless and bold, but before you make a decision with your choice here, take some time out. Take some time out to think about it, okay? Because I feel that what works in your favor right now is being fearless and bold, okay? Whatever dream that you have, because remember we have star here. This says star right here on this disc that she's holding. And whatever this dream that you have is, it's literally like the clouds are parting for you to achieve this goal. Spirit says you're ready. You may not feel ready, but you are. But with Take Time Out, it's important for you to weigh your options. Don't act out of fear. So don't just say no because you're scared. And also don't just say yes because you want to just get it over with and make a decision and you're just going to pick one, right? So take your time, slow down. See, look at this card. Do you see how this person is really, really examining whatever this is here? That's what you need to do. Take time out and think about things before you move forward, okay? Yeah. Okay, let's get your cards, your tarot cards. Okay, what else can you tell us for pile number 2, please? Something exciting is happening soon. What can you tell us about that, please? Okay. The Empress, I gotta show you something because I actually didn't say this. I think I got off on another thought, but if you look here, this woman looks like she could be pregnant. Okay. And then you look at the Empress, a lot of times that the Empress is pregnant because this is like possibilities, right? Things, new opportunities, things birthing something, bringing something to life, right? So look at this. You're going to have multiple opportunities. We see that here. There's multiple opportunities. The ultimately, this is so exciting. See, that's where I'm like kind of tripping on my words a little because I'm like, okay, well, this is so exciting. This is whatever this is for you, but at the same time, there's like this feeling of being terrified. So it's kind of like how, like if you ever hear like a new mother talking, or how it was very exciting, but at the same time, it was terrifying when giving birth to their first child. And that's kind of the energy that I'm getting going on in this pile here, where it's like, okay, this is so exciting. This is like the doors are opening to my future. Whatever dream that I've had is right in front of me. All I have to do is just reach out and grab it and say yes, but it's terrifying at the same time. So it's kind of like the Fool card, where it's like you have this goal, you have this dream, and you just know that you have to go forward with it, but it can be scary. So a little bit like the Fool card. There's a lot of other elements with the Fool card, but it's like you just need to, on the Fool card, there's, typically someone who's standing on a cliff who's ready to just take that leap of faith. That's like the energy that I'm getting from the Fool card, where it's terrifying, it's exciting, and Spirit says just go for it because it's going to bring you exactly what you've always wanted, okay? There's huge transition, huge transformation that's coming in for you with this advancement, whatever this exciting thing is that's going on for you. And I feel for some of you, it could absolutely have to do with like career, or moving somewhere, or setting a new foundation somehow, okay? I'm seeing that here with this disc here. It's making me think of like planting something, like a tree or something that's gonna grow, or moving somewhere, a job, career, something like that. We have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, doesn't this make sense? Okay, because remember with this card, how I was seeing that this once had all of these clouds here over the entire card, where you couldn't see the building, you couldn't see the stairs, and you felt a little bit stuck, just like this Eight of Swords. And what's important here is that you weren't really stuck, but I feel that things were taking a while to transform. Okay, just like how the Empress is pregnant here. So this takes some time, right, to give birth. And so it seems like it took so long that you were thinking like, okay, well, I guess it's just not going to happen. And then all of a sudden it happens, and then all of a sudden you have multiple options coming in for you. So I feel like this makes it even more exciting because there's something about it that's a little bit unexpected for you. The Six of Wands. So first of all, you're going to make the right decision, okay? You're going to make the right choice going forward, and you're going to celebrate this choice, and it's fueling your dream somehow. It's making you even more excited about, continuing to pursue your dream. Because I feel like you had this dream, and then something happened where you were like, oh, wait a minute. I guess maybe I can't pursue that, or I thought I was ready to launch something and I guess it's not time. There was something where it seems like there was a pause or a delay. Maybe you had to figure things out, or maybe you had to completely scrap your plans and start all over. And then all of a sudden it's like the clouds are parting and the sun's coming out, and you can see a clear path forward. Okay, so what's happening here with the Six of Wands, especially connected to the Eight of Swords, is you're overcoming any sort of delays, any confusion, any lack of information, a waiting period, whatever it is, you're overcoming that. And you're going to be in the right spot at the right time. And there's some kind of victory and some sort of celebration here, which is probably first and foremost, because I feel like the exciting thing that's happening is the parting of the clouds that is then giving you the green light to go forward. Okay. And so that is a victory in itself. It's like, oh, finally, I've been waiting for this for so long. It's finally here. Okay, yeah, see what I just said, you've been waiting for this so long and it's finally here. So here you have the Eight of Pentacles. So there is something going on here where it's taking a long time for something to happen for you. So this reading is a sign from the universe to not give up. Keep going, whatever it is that you're doing, keep thinking about it, keep working on it, keep visualizing it. You know, whatever it is, keep going, okay? Because it's going to happen. Anytime that you start to feel negative, take a time out and refocus your energy, okay? And be fearless and bold as you continue to go forward, because you're not having this vision to just have this vision. You're having this vision because this is something that you're meant to be doing, and it is going to happen for you. It's just going to take a little bit of time. And I feel like part of the reason for that is because things need to line up. Okay, maybe you had potential opportunities in the past that didn't really pan out. Something happened, and then you were feeling like, well, okay, maybe I should just give up on this dream altogether. And Spirit is saying, no, 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 that's not it. It was just the wrong place or the wrong time or something like that is going on. So things are going to line up for you. And then we have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, this is what I was saying with the Strength card here. There's something about this. Like, yes, you've been waiting for it for a long time, but maybe some of you kind of put your guard down or something like that, because it's like you've been waiting for this forever, it feels like. But then when it arrives, you're like, oh, wait a minute, I'm not ready. And so it's a little contradictory. But the Seven of Wands, like I said, is what I was feeling with the Strength card, where you may be feeling vulnerable. You may be feeling like, maybe it took so long that you kind of became complacent, and now you're getting these opportunities, these offers, and you're saying, whoa, wait a minute, I thought it wasn't going to happen, and now you're saying it is going to happen, and now I'm not ready. Okay, but Spirit is saying that you are ready. You have what it takes, and you just kind of need to shift your perspective a little bit because you're ready. Okay. The World, what did I just tell you? That you're ready. You're ready for this new opportunity that's coming into your life. It's a huge transformation that's going to be happening for you, which is what I said with the Strength card here. And it's time. Okay. It wasn't time before, but it's time now. It's very, very exciting. And everything is going to change for you. Everything. And that's exactly why you need to be fearless. You need to be bold, and you need to just go for it. Just, you know, go forward. And if you have multiple opportunities here, that's why it's so important for you to take a time out and let go of that fear, let go of the anxiety about, oh no, now it's finally happening. Let go of all of that so that you can clear your mind and you can really tune into your intuition. The Temperance card. Yeah, this is such a pretty Temperance card. So as you go through this transition, you see the butterflies. You have so many butterflies in this card. Like you have the dragonflies here, butterflies here, and in the world card, and also on the temperance card. As you go through this transition, as you make the choices that you need to make, you're going to be literally landing in the right place at the right time. Okay, things are going to be coming together. There's so much support around you. There's so much safety, and you're going to love where you end up. Okay. What I'm seeing buildings for some of you, like this here, some kind of new structure, or it could literally be a new building, something like that. Everything that's inside of that, so this could be metaphorical, this could be literal for some of you. Everything that is inside of that, kind of like whatever this offer is, this choice, that, you know, taking these steps forward, whatever's on the other side of that, whatever is inside this building, it just, the vibration is matching your vibration so well, so perfectly. So everything is just kind of lining up to just flow so effortlessly and so easily. And so this time of things being difficult and not working out, that is dissipating, just like these clouds are dissipating over here. It's also a much healthier time for you, like emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Yeah, okay. The Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh. And look, you have the dragonfly again. Look at your dragonflies on this first card, and then over here. Okay. So first of all, I want to say this again. You're going to make the right choice. Okay. And it's so exciting. Yes, it's a little bit scary. Yes, it's terrifying. At some point, you might want to turn around and run the other way. But it's scary in a good way, because it's so exciting, and it's like the door to your future. You're taking the steps to your future. And yeah, that can be scary, but it's going to be so worth it. And it's absolutely so important that you listen to your intuition. And I feel like you're going to get signs. There's going to be some sort of something that's going to stand out. Like if you have a choice to make, so maybe you only have one option, and your choice is, do I say yes or do I say no? There's going to be something that really stands out with a decision that you're making. Maybe you have 3 options and you need to choose one particular thing. There's something that's going to stand out for you. It could be some kind of synchronicity. It could be a, timing thing. Maybe, you'll get a phone call at 4:44 or 2:22 or something like that, right? Something's going to stand out to you so significantly, and you're going to know the right decision. We have the Page of Wands. Yeah, so this is just the beginning for you. If it's almost like your creativity, your ideas, your inspiration, your determination, your all of those words rolled up into one. It's like this spark that's just going to grow and grow and grow. And you're going to feel so excited and so inspired by whatever this new thing is. And it's going to bring you so much emotional abundance, just feeling so happy and so grateful. And also, people are going to be interested in something that you have to offer, something you have to say, something like that. So you may feel vulnerable, you may feel like you're not ready, but just know that you're ready. We have the Hangman. Yeah, see, this is what I was saying earlier, where it was cloudy, you couldn't see anything. There was some kind of delay. Things were taking a while to take shape, and you couldn't see the way forward. See, this 8 of Swords, okay, there's a blindfold on this person. This person in the Hangman card is covering their eyes. Here, you couldn't see the way forward because there were clouds covering this card at one point in time. So this waiting period is coming to an end. And this is what's surprising for you, because you had kind of, like I said, I don't know exactly how I said it earlier, but it's kind of like, okay, well, I guess it's not going to happen now. I hope it happens in the future, but maybe it won't happen. So there was almost like self-doubt or doubting that the universe had your back or something like that. Maybe something fell through. And you're like, I put all this hard work into this and now it's not going to happen. That is what is changing for you. The frustration is leaving. Look at this. Let me pull this card back up for you. Okay. I was talking about all the frustration, thinking it's not going to happen here. And this exciting thing is what changes this, right? And look at your next card is the Ten of Cups. Do you see the difference here? So it wasn't the right time, because if it would have happened before, it would have been the wrong people, the wrong building, right? Because remember how I was talking about the building being metaphorical. The timing was just off to the point where it could have cost you more time, because you could have, gone into this other thing and you would have been 5 months in and you would have said, oh my gosh, I can't, this is all wrong. Nothing about this is right. And then you would have to exit from that and kind of start all over. Okay, so there's a reason why there was a delay with something. There's a reason why something didn't work out the way that you thought it was supposed to. Okay, it's going to be so much better. You're so safe and protected. And look at what's happening here. So here we have the Empress that's pregnant, right? And then there's a child here. So your idea, these steps that you wanted to take before, and it was put on hold and there was a waiting period, especially with the Empress, okay? Right? Because the Empress got pregnant and then didn't just have the child the next day, right? It took, 9 months. And so that's what we're seeing here. There's something that was delayed, things that had to form and take shape and fall into place. But your dream, your goal, it's still there. It's still going to happen. So this is that great, exciting thing that we're talking about happening in your life for you. So don't give up. Don't get discouraged. It's still going to happen. The Page of Swords. Yeah. So I feel that with the parting of the clouds here, when you can see the stairs, you can see the building. That's what we're seeing here. You're getting clarity. You're saying, oh, okay. Maybe my mind was just playing tricks on me. Maybe I thought it wasn't going to happen, but it actually is going to happen. And not just that, but it is happening. Okay. And so there's greater communication coming into you. The universe is communicating with you. Opportunities are communicating with you. You're seeing things completely differently than you saw before. So just hang in there. Everything's going to happen for you. It could actually end up being better than what you thought originally, and it will be better than it would have been if things would have moved forward earlier. Okay, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, pile number 3. You have the Onyx Eagle, and your card is the Honoring Path. I feel with this card, something exciting that is happening for you soon is that you're finally getting recognition for something. You're earning respect. You're gaining admiration from other people. You're being held in high regard. And it's like you're somehow being rewarded for something that you've been trying to get noticed for, okay? And it's a very exciting time, because I feel that what happens when other people start to recognize you or something that you've been working on, I feel that you start to believe in yourself even more. You start to believe in your plan even more. You start to see that your vision is starting to come to life. And I feel that it's a great motivator for you to keep going. Okay. And, that's exactly why it's so exciting, because you're finally getting that recognition, but at the same time, it is motivating you to keep going, to do more, to keep putting yourself out there, whatever it is that's going on in your particular life. So it's exciting. Yeah. And you deserve it too. That's the thing too, is that you deserve it. You did not get here by just, sleeping in late and hoping something good happens. No, you worked very, very hard for this. So yeah, I feel like you're going to be patting yourself on the back and, most likely celebrating something that's coming in, because I'm seeing like being very, very happy and wanting to just kind of like jump for joy and be like, yay, it finally happened. So yeah, something's starting to come together for you. Okay, what else can you tell us for pile number 3, please? Pile number 3, something exciting is happening for pile number 3. What can you tell us about that? Ooh, this is very exciting, isn't it? So you have dreams. And I feel that this is exactly what's happening. Something that's so exciting. Like, you've been dreaming for this day. You've been waiting for this day. You've been planning for this day. You've been working so hard for this day. And it's finally arriving. It's finally arriving. You're finally getting this recognition. Someone's finally paying attention to you. So, this could be a lot of different things, whatever your dream is. But I do feel with this card here, with the audience down here, that you're being recognized for something. So, I mean, this could literally be you on stage. If you're an actor or a singer or a performer of any sort, you could finally be getting a breakthrough there, okay? Even like if you're an artist or something, like another kind of artist, like if you create artwork, you could be getting recognized for that. If you've been trying to land your dream job or get in with a certain company, you could be, getting recognized for that. You could be getting recognized for the hard work that you've been doing at your current job, and you're finally getting a promotion, you're getting a raise, you're getting, recognized within the company. You might have started your own business, and it could have been, slow going here and there, and you're finally getting more clientele, or your product is finally selling more. So whatever it is, there's a lot of progress, and it's so exciting because it's like, oh yay, like, this is just the beginning. I'm finally getting my breakthrough. Okay, that's what it feels like, is some kind of breakthrough and being recognized. Okay. And this card seems to want to come out. So we have Sanctuary. Okay, so what I'm feeling with Sanctuary is Spirit is saying that you are safe. Your dreams are safe, okay? This hasn't happened yet, right? Because our topic is something exciting is happening soon, okay? So this hasn't happened yet, but Spirit says, just wait for it. Be patient, okay? Keep holding on to that dream that you have. You are safe. You are protected, okay? And you're going to get noticed. Things are going to change. And you know what? Can you see that? This looks like a peacock here, and the feathers are not out, but do you see that's what I'm saying? Exactly what I'm saying. It hasn't happened yet, but it's going to, okay? So this exciting thing, it is going to happen. So keep going forward. Keep holding on to that dream, okay? It's going to happen. Your dream is so protected. What else can you tell us for pile number 3? Pile number 3. What can you tell us, please? Ooh, see, this is what I'm saying. Koala Spirit has a plan, and it's number 35. So Spirit has a plan, okay? If it hasn't happened yet, which I'm feeling that it hasn't because that's the title of our reading today, it's going to happen. I feel that, I feel things seem to be moving slow for you, like almost like slow motion. It's like, when is this going to happen? Is it going to happen? And things seem to have slowed down for you for one reason or another. And that's exactly why you got this card. Spirit has a plan. Don't worry so much about when it's going to happen, okay? Because it is going to happen, okay? Look at the card that you were drawn to, okay? This is you getting recognition. This is breaking through something, like getting what you want. It's a job you want. It's some kind of title that you want, or some kind of, like, I'm seeing letters. I'm seeing letters that are connected to what you want. So it's like a title, a company, something like that. There's something about letters that's connected to this. So I'll see if I get more information about that coming up as we look at more cards. But yeah, just remember that Spirit has a plan for you. There's a reason why things are taking the time that they're taking. Owl Spirit, you see clearly now. And I feel that that's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to see everything clearly. You're getting clarity. Because once this happens for you, once you get this recognition, I feel like everything's going to make sense. You're going to see why you didn't get this before, okay? There's something about, if you would have gotten this before, if this recognition would have come before, it wouldn't have lasted for some reason. It's like, I see it being very short-lived if it would have happened before. But with it happening when it is going to happen, which is coming up, it's like it has a stronger foundation. Like, if it would have happened before, or maybe something did happen before and then it fell through. See, that could be another thing about what I'm seeing here. It's like, either way, because if something happened and it fell through, obviously that was almost like a false start, a false beginning, a false ground. It just wasn't a stable structure. So for some of you that may have happened. For others of you, it just hasn't happened yet. And what you will see is that if you would have had another offer or another opportunity and you would have accepted that, you will somehow be able to see that it would have fallen through. It wouldn't have been strong. It wouldn't have been with you for that long for some reason. So let's look at your tarot cards and get more information for you. Okay, what else can you tell us for pile number 3, please? Something exciting is happening soon for pile number 3. What can you tell us about that, please? Okay. The Seven of Pentacles. I love this for you because this is saying that it's finally happening. Look at this. Okay, it's right below dreams. Okay, it's taking a while to cultivate whatever your dream is for one reason or another. It's taking longer than you would have thought. Okay, and Spirit says patience. Have patience. Okay, there are things going on behind the scenes that you can't see. Spirit can see it. Okay, things are going on. Things are actually coming to life. Things are transforming, and pretty soon you're going to be able to see it too. Because what I'm seeing here, whatever this dream is that you have, you're kind of just sitting here waiting. You're trying to be as patient as you can. Maybe you're trying to distract yourself as you're waiting for something to appear, or, to be recognized for something, getting your big breakthrough. And then it's like you're going to slowly turn your head, so facing that way, right? And then you're going to say, oh my gosh, look at this. Look, There's an opportunity here. Someone's noticing me finally. I have this breakthrough. Things are coming together. So, before you know it, it's going to happen. And I know you've been waiting for quite some time, but Spirit says just keep hanging in there. And look at this. So you have justice. See, everything is going to balance out for you. And you're like going to be mirroring or something being offered to you, someone noticing you is like, it's very exciting, but this experience is mirroring exactly what you've been hoping for, exactly what you've been visualizing in your mind. And it would not have been this way if this would have happened earlier, okay? There were certain things that weren't in place yet, certain people that weren't lined up yet, whatever it is in your particular situation. And it would have just fallen short if it would have happened earlier. And again, for some of you, something else did happen earlier and it did fall short and you were feeling very, very unbalanced. And what Spirit is saying in that case is that that's about to change. Your luck is changing. And, because some of you may have thought you got the recognition that you've always been waiting for. And then you realize, oh, well, this person, this thing, whatever it is that recognized me or my, whatever it is going on with you, right? They were not being truthful. And then everything kind of fell apart. And so some of you may have kind of, started to give up hope on your dream because of that reason. And then others of you might be losing a little bit of hope with your dream because it's taking so long and you're like, oh, I'm just tired. Okay. Hang in there. Everything's going to balance out for you. And some of you could be getting some sort of offer, signing a contract, something like that. I also just saw money flashing through my mind. So some of you could be getting, like there could be some sort of exchange going on here. It's very exciting, very, very exciting, because when this happens for you, you're going to be thinking, oh, this is it. This is my big break. And now everything's going to take off from here. And you will be correct. Okay. Yeah, look at this. Look at how happy everybody is here. So you have the Three of Pentacles. And didn't I just say something about money? I sure did. I saw money coming in. It like flashed through my brain. So this is, it's like so much excitement, but it's also like reaching higher and higher and higher, because you see the cat down here and then you have this one here and then this one here. So it's like one step, it's like multiple steps and going through some kind of process, working on things and finally being noticed. Because what I'm seeing here is almost like this is like the same cat, even though they all look different, but that's my point. That's exactly my point, is that you've been trying to get noticed. You've been trying different things. You were first here and you're like, hey, notice me. And then you're like, okay, let me pose like this and see if that gets me noticed. And then you're like, okay, let me do this and see if that gets me noticed. So it's like you kept working on things and you kept trying different things, trying different angles, doing this, doing that. And you're finally getting that breakthrough, but it has taken some time, right? You have the Three of Pentacles here, the Seven of Pentacles here. The Pentacles take time to develop. It's, the Pentacles in this particular reading, I'm feeling like the Pentacles are kind of on their own timeline, okay? Where no matter what you did, you could not rush this process. It's almost like it was just predetermined, okay? A predetermined timeline that you couldn't quite see, and you could feel it, but then certain days you could feel it, certain days you were feeling discouraged, but you kept going, right? Maybe some days you kind of gave up, because I'm getting the energy like, oh, I just want to stay in bed today and I don't even want to deal with it because I'm just feeling discouraged. But then, the next day or the day after, you got up and you kept trying and you kept trying. Your breakthrough is coming, okay? Yeah, the high priestess. See, there's something that you can't see. There's this missing piece. Something is going on here where you're like, what is it? Why are things delayed? What's going on here? And the high priestess, to me, can always indicate some sort, well, not always, but you know, it's there, it's in the background, right? There can be a delay here. There can be a waiting period because you need to figure something out. You need to wait for the pieces to come together. There's something that you're not quite seeing yet, okay? So it is going to happen for you. It's absolutely going to happen for you. Spirit says the most important thing you could do right now is tune into your intuition. I feel like Spirit is trying to communicate with you. I feel these feathers here are really making me think that there is someone on the other side who has passed away, or someone who used to be here. Okay, so a loved one who has passed on to the other side, who is, first of all, cheering you on, okay, who is protecting you, okay, but they're also trying to give you intuitive thoughts and, you know, intuitive dreams. That's what it is. They're trying to communicate with you in your dreams, okay. Let's see. I was trying to see if anything would come through, and hopefully something else will come through regarding that as we go forward, okay? But look at this high priestess. Look at where it's landed. Spirit has a plan. I'm telling you, someone who has passed on is trying to communicate with you. They see you getting this recognition here. I feel, I feel that one of the things they want to tell you is don't give up, keep going, okay? And then look at this, you see clearly now, they're saying, especially with that, you know, being connected right here with the High Priestess card, they're trying to tell you that everything's going to make sense. I think I mentioned that earlier, that everything's going to come together, everything's going to make sense, and you're going to understand why it had to take so long, okay? There's something, it's almost like you're going, something's gonna like kind of like sweep in here, and then you go, and then you're gonna see how this little piece is gonna fit in later down the road when you get recognized, okay? I don't know if that made sense to you, but that's like what I'm seeing, and I'm not sure how else to say it. Okay, see, this is what I just said. This is what I just said. The Page of Cups can talk about, you know, some kind of surprise or communication or information, something like that. And this is what I was just seeing, where you're going, something comes in, and then you're going, and then this thing that came in puts everything together, okay? And I'm seeing that here with the Page of Cups. There's, especially because it's connected to the High Priestess, there's something that's missing, something that was not there before, it's not there right now, but it's definitely on its way to you, okay? That's what this Page of Cups is meaning here. And whatever is in this envelope here, it's so exciting. And when you first get this, it's kind of like, whatever is in this envelope, it kind of gives you hope, but you're not there yet. See, this is exactly what I was saying, where you're going, something happens, and then you keep going, then all of a sudden this thing that happened all fits, it like puts all the puzzle pieces together. So it's almost like this is just kind of an example, right? It could be metaphorical, it could be literal for some of you, but let's say that you are looking for a job and you've been applying to places, you're not getting any callbacks, you're not getting any emails, no one's interested in you. You're like, well, this isn't fun. Like, what's wrong with my resume? What's wrong with me? What's going on? And then all of a sudden, somebody, you know, emails you and says, hey, we'd like to, you know, have like a little phone interview, a chat on the phone. You say, oh, okay, great. So you have that phone call, everything goes really, really well, and it gives you a little bit of hope, right? But then they say, okay, well, we'll be in touch. And so then you're still sitting here back where you were, where you're still waiting for something to happen, right? But then as you keep going, then all of a sudden you get a call back and they say, hey, we want you to come in for, an in-person interview, and then eventually you get hired, okay? It's something like that where something happens, but it doesn't like complete this whole thing yet. And then bam, all of a sudden you're being recognized, okay? So yeah, just keep going forward and everything's gonna make sense. The Ace of Wands, yeah, there's absolutely a new path. Do you see how this connects to exactly what I just said with that story about, the example or the metaphor or whatever your situation is when you get that call back, right? And they say, hey, come on in for an interview, like an in-person interview, and then you get the job. That's exactly what's happening here. And that's exactly what I saw, because look at this, you have this road going forward. This here is your excitement. Okay, the wands are exciting. It's, there's passion, there's excitement, there's movement, there's like, oh, I can't wait to tell people, I'm so excited. And, there's action, there's transformation, things are moving, things are happening here. Okay, so there's absolutely a new beginning that's coming in for you. It's going to feel like a breakthrough. It is going to be a breakthrough. And, it's absolutely connected to a dream that you have. Okay. The Four of Pentacles. So what I'm feeling with this Four of Pentacles is, first of all, how protected your dream is. That's coming up again here. It was with Sanctuary. It's coming up again here. It's very, very protected. It's going to be much more stable. I mentioned that earlier, than something was in the past, or then it would have been in the past if this had happened earlier. Okay, there is a reason why it is taking so long for this to happen. There was something, some kind of element to this dream that you have that was kind of like, I keep hearing the word immobile, like something wasn't put into action yet. And that's why you had to sit here and wait, okay? And what Spirit is saying with this card is, as you're sitting here waiting, keep doing what you're doing. Keep working on your dream. Keep like knowing that it's going to happen for you. And also be ready for action, okay? Because there's a shift that's coming for you, okay? A huge transformation is coming in for you. And then, it could even be when that happens that you're like, wow, now I have so much going on. I need a minute to like, sit down and relax because now I'm so busy and I have so much going on. This is exactly what I was, hoping for. But just be prepared, because it's going to shift overnight, where you're going to go from sitting and waiting to, a lot of things in motion and moving along quickly for you. Aw, you have the Ten of Cups. So what I just said, I'm going to continue from that, because what I said, where you're going to be sitting there waiting, and the next thing you know, there's everything in motion. And then the next thing you know from that is you're standing there thinking, look, this is exactly what I've been hoping for, exactly what I've been dreaming of. And here it is right in front of my eyes. Do you see how this figure here is kind of clutching the chest, like, oh, look at my dream came true. And it's kind of the same energy as this. Look at this person on stage. Everyone's admiring this person, clapping, saying, oh, what a great job you did. And, it's kind of that same energy, like, wow, I've made it. Look at where I am. It's the same energy I'm getting with this Ten of Cups. So it's exciting. There's so much emotional fulfillment happening here. So much gratitude. A lot of gratitude. So much gratitude. It's like, wow, I have everything that I've ever wanted. And I feel everything is in balance too. Everything's lining up. Everything is in balance. Everything feels right. Okay, that's another thing. Everything feels right. Okay. Oh, yeah, this makes a lot of sense. So this is the Five of Cups. And remember I kept talking about, or, it's come up several times, if something had happened in the past, it would not have worked. And for some of you, something did happen in the past and it absolutely did not work, okay? What Spirit is saying here is that that's in the past and there's no need to worry about it. There's no need to focus on the past. There's no need to focus on why did that fall through? Why didn't that work? There's no need to focus on why hasn't it happened yet? I thought this was going to happen 2 months ago. Why hasn't it happened yet? Okay, because for your situation, things were not in motion yet. Something was kind of stuck or delayed, or, you know, people needed to fall into line, places needed to come into your life, something like that, right? This is actually positive, okay? So just don't even worry, because it would have held you up. You think you feel stuck right now, you really would have been stuck, okay? If things would have kept going in a particular direction, if you would have gotten something earlier, or if whatever you did get earlier, if that hadn't have fallen through, it would have delayed you reaching your dreams so much more. Like, things aren't actually delayed right now. You just think they are. It feels like they are, but it's actually not, okay? When we look at the workings of the universe, your dream is not delayed. It may feel like it's delayed, but Spirit is telling me that it is not delayed, okay? So just try to stay positive, try to be, you know, forward looking, you know, staying on just, you know, a high vibration. Because I really feel like in the blink of an eye, things are going to change for you. Yeah, we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so success is yours. Okay, there's no doubt about it. You are going to be successful. You are going to achieve your dreams. You will be very, very comfortable. You will be at the top of your game. You will be recognized. You will be compensated. Okay, if this has something to do with money, work, anything like that, you will be very well compensated. Okay. What you're building is very, very strong. Okay, if it would have happened in the past, like I said, the structure around it, the people around it, the building around it, whatever it is, it had kind of I'm just getting like the ick. Okay, there was something about it that was, it kind of feels underhanded. It feels like someone wasn't honest. It feels like intentions might have been not on the up and up from someone else. Something about it is just faulty, and it kind of like, it's tainted somehow. Where you're going is not tainted. This is honest, true, hard work. Everything and everyone is on the up and up, okay? Really good vibrations, really good energy. Yeah, see? I mean, you have the Ten of Pentacles here. You have the Ten of Cups here. This... literally your dreams are coming true, okay? You have dreams here. There's so much stability. Again, this kind of goes along with the King of Pentacles, what I was saying about that stability. You know, oh, that's what it is. There's something, if this would have happened before, there would have been false promises. And for those of you who actually did start something in the past, you know, because there seem to be kind of two groups of people watching this. Some of you actually did start something in the past. You thought that was going to be your breakthrough, and then it fell through. And then others of you were hoping there was going to be a breakthrough, and it hasn't happened yet. Okay, there were false promises. So if it did happen in the past for you, there were false promises. You did not get what you were promised. And for the rest of you, if it would have happened in the past, it would have been the same thing. There would have been false promises there. It would have been like someone giving you some kind of big line or lying to you or something like that, just so that you sign the contract and then you're in, and then you're like, wait a minute, this is not what you promised me. And it's like, yeah, I gotcha. Okay, so look at this, the Ten of Pentacles. There's, and look at these two figures here, kind of thinking like, we made it. We got it. This is exactly what we dreamed of, and look at us now, okay? This is what you're gonna be doing. It's so exciting. And let me just tell you, if money, finances, if that is an issue for you, if that is connected somehow here, you're gonna be fine, okay? It is going to be a slow progression with your finances, but it's getting that recognition, okay? It's earning respect, earning recognition, word of mouth, people noticing you, people, believing in you. And so slowly but surely your finances are going to get better, where you won't have to worry every single day about your finances. And then you're going to feel comfortable, like, oh, okay, I have a little bit of breathing room, right? And then you will be able to save money for, put some money in savings. And then eventually you're going to be very financially secure, okay? It is a slow progression here, but it's going to happen for you. So just be patient. And I feel that metaphorically that could mean something else for others of you, where it's like, that slow progression of events, of getting recognized, and this happens for you, and you're starting to feel more comfortable and you're believing more in your dream, and then something else happens where you're like, oh wow, like I'm finally getting the hang of this, and people are believing in me and trusting me, and then a little bit more happens and you're like, oh, this is so exciting, like I'm getting so popular, and whatever it is, and then all of a sudden you get here and it's like you've made it, okay, where you don't have to worry anymore. You're in, okay? So just keep that in mind. The Three of Wands. Okay, there could not be a better card, I'm telling you, to end your reading. So the Three of Wands, this is you putting your energy out there. This is literally how I started your reading, where what I just said, you're finally getting recognized. You're finally getting that admiration. People are holding you in high regard, that respect, okay? People are respecting you. People, it's all coming back into you, into your life. This is exactly that exciting thing that we've been talking about. It's really getting closer and closer to you. It really, really is. It's so close that, it's like this new path for you is, it's like with the sun coming up here, it's like just over the horizon. Like it could be like just one more of something, like getting over this last little, roadblock or something, and then bam, it happens for you. So absolutely keep the faith. Whatever you've been working on, whatever you've been hoping for, it's going to happen for you. It's going to be so exciting. You're going to be so inspired, and it's going to take off for you. So I wish you so much luck and so much success. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching.